Bruh, somebody just recently commented that, and they were like, okay, we get it. Because I think my brother had a show in Japan, and I do lifestyle vids. So I'm like, I'm in Japan. It's my first time in Japan, and I'm here because of him for free. And they were like, bro, this all you do. We get it. And so I just deleted the comment.
No, me, because you're not going to play on my page.
They came back and was like, I must have struck a nerve because you deleted my comment. You deleting it for? Because you know it's true. Delete it again. They came back. I'm going to keep making more pages. And keep on. Because you're not finna keep on doing this. I was like, and I'm going to keep deleting them. Like.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Do I Know You? It's your fave, Jordy Ray, and we are live from LA today, y'all. Do I Know You? You already know it, but in case you don't, is the go-to talk show for famous family members. Y'all know that I started the show because my brother, who's a celebrity athlete, that was just a time growing up. It came with so much stuff, and I decided we need a space where the sibs and the kids can connect. Thus, Do I Know You was born. So, enough for me. I am so excited, guys. I know I always say I'm excited, but like truly, I feel like my twin is here today. Hey. So today we have a beautiful, gorgeous, stunning woman on the show today. She is an influencer, model, artist, all the things, sister, daughter. She's all the things. And today, she is here to share her story on Do I Know You. You know her brother, Polo G. I know you listen to him on Spotify or Apple Music, but there's tons of interviews about him. Today, we're here to talk about Leilani. Leilani, welcome to the show, my girl.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel like we done hugged like 10 million times off of camera. I know. That's how I love you.
And I'm going to hug you again. Are you a hugger?
Yes.
Okay, period.
Yes.
Because this is interesting because, I live in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in Chicago, they ain't huggers down there. Like, I feel like we really, it's not really giving that.
I'm a hugger, though.
You're a lover.
I did, like, I just meet it outside.
No, y'all, I saw her on the sidewalk. My Uber driver goes, is she with you? Because typically there aren't a lot of cute black girls walking around down here. I go, yeah, she with me. Let down the window. Leilani! And we like, ah! No, thank you so much for coming on. I want to talk about how we met.
Yes.
It's so funny.
It is.
So I posted this TikTok. I can't remember which one it was, but something about Dre and just growing up and how that all was. Mm-hmm. And you had commented like, oh my gosh, my girl, this is literally me. I got her pages and way she's popping. I love her. And thus, this interview was
here
born.
We are.
Thank
From
God.
the TikTok comments to real life.
Shout out to TikTok,
Shout
man.
out to TikTok,
I know
man.
just 10 minutes before this, I said that I blocked TikTok from my phone because my screen time was 6 hours a day, but it brought me to you.
Yes.
Praise God for that. How are you doing, babe?
I'm doing so good. I'm so happy that we finally got to meet, man.
Me too, girl. You look amazing.
Thank you,
these
too.
feathers are giving me life. Wait, like that meme of like the two friends that go to brunch and one is dressed down like this. It's like baddie, and then you have like Little House on the Prairie. I feel like that's us right now. Like I look like I'm on my way to like a picnic, and you look like you're on your way to like AOT. You look so
I feel like
good.
I always like take it too far.
No. We're like giving the black cat golden retriever friendship. You're annoying. Leilani, I am so excited to have you on the show today. I feel like having famous brothers is such an interesting experience.
Because we are the real celebrities.
No, let's get into it,
Did I just
though.
break the fourth wall?
No, yeah, please get into it. Please get into it, though. You are famous to me. Like, you quite literally are. I feel like our brothers are famous in very different arenas, music and sports, but I think there's going to be so much in common. But first, I just want to hear, like, who is Leilani? Tell me, who is this beautiful girl in front of me?
Leilani is the queen. No.
That part. And show. Thank you so much for your time.
No, I like to describe myself as like very multifaceted. I feel like I do and can do just about anything and everything. And I don't really like being like put into a box, People would like to be like, oh, that's Polo G's sister. But I feel like I'm so much more than that. In regards to like what I feel like I am, I like to describe myself as like an artist because I feel like it has so many different layers because I do music. I also have my mental health and wellness organization, and I've really taken like my sobriety seriously and helped other people who wanted to like connect through their recovery as well.
There is so much to get into, and I know y'all peep the book, and stay tuned because we will be getting into this. But I want to start from the beginning. So you're from Chicago.
Yes.
Tell me about growing up in Chicago. What was that like for you, family, etc.?
Growing up in Chicago was very tough. It's so crazy because at a very, very young age, Chicago is very segregated. So once I became privy to like the racial disparities like within my community, I feel like my world was like shattered.
Wow.
In Chicago, you have to test to get into selective enrollment. So if you want priority to like good high schools, good colleges, things of that nature, you have to either test in, and parents are able to pay for like testing. So although I excelled in my schools were underprivileged. So it's like you're smart in a class full of disadvantaged people. So that radicalized me at a very young age.
And what was this? Was this middle school, elementary school?
This was middle school. So, elementary school. I don't know how they do it in other places, but elementary school is like all the way up into 8th grade.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in Chicago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
for me it was like through 5th.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So elementary.
So it was like more so going into like high school is when I kind of like became a little bit more privy. I feel like about 7th grade.
Wow.
So
You were like, something's not
I
right
was like,
here.
wait, hold on. But for sure, growing up in Chicago, I had like a lot of cousins and just watching our backgrounds, like just how we thought about certain things and how I was being raised compared to how they were being raised. Like, I was just like, wait, something is different here. So at a young age, I made it like my mission to like undo a lot of generational trauma that I feel like I had. So it's like just a little kid being like a little Martin Luther King. For real.
You walk around with your fist
like, peace, brothers.
This is crazy.
I swear, bro. It's so crazy.
I know your family was like, hey, chill.
They're like, yo, here she go. They used to call me Sister Soldier.
No!
I am not my head. I am not the skin. I am not your expectations.
No. Y'all get copyrighted?
They gonna send us a cease and desist.
So fast. We resurrected careers. Praise God.
Amen.
Sister, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, and you're the oldest sibling.
Yes.
And you're the only girl.
Yeah. No, I have a sister.
You have a sister. Okay, so that is a whole other thing because having brothers. Growing up, what was that? Talk to me about that.
So I was the only girl for a long time. My little sister came along when I was about 16.
Okay.
It was pretty much just 2 other boys. My brother Polo's 27. I believe he just turned 27. My other little brother is 21, and I believe my little sister is like 13, 14.
Okay.
So
Heavy
it's
on
like,
the I believe.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't know, y'all.
I don't know.
If I can't find it on Google,
When they ask me, they just be like, oh, you old. Once you get past 25, you just old.
Shut up. I'm 25. I need stuff to look forward to.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
And do.
Enjoy this.
And will. Okay. Were y'all close growing up? What was the dynamic?
So actually, surprisingly, me and my brother, we weren't as close. We used to argue a lot because we're like only like a year and a few months apart. So we would argue all the time. And my dad, he really tried to instill in us. He'd be like, stop doing that. Y'all siblings. Y'all supposed to ride for each other. Like, and then so it's just like one day we just like, you know what? Let's just put this beef behind us. We were probably like 7, you know? And we just like, we gonna be mature. Because we stuck.
Like glue.
We stuck with each other. So we might as well embrace this.
Period.
And so we just started like being 2 peas in a pod. And I feel like as we got older, I feel like, because I don't want to get too deep, but I'm a very deep person.
And that's
I'm
good.
just letting you know.
That's good. Me too, girl.
But it's like, I feel like when you are navigating, like me being a black woman, him being a black man, you know, sharing the plights of our generational trauma through our family. That's definitely something that also, like, brought us together. Like, my brother, like, Polo's very wise. He's very, very smart. And so just navigating life in general, I feel like you get closer to your siblings, depending on what stage you are in life. So we just began to get closer and closer with age, and I feel like that's when you know your plight gets stronger a little bit more. So it's just like really leaning on our own understandings of each other to help navigate, you know, figuring out our identities and who we wanted to be in the world.
That's actually beautiful. Like, you really ate that, Sister Soldier. Like, come on. No, it's so true, though. Like, you guys almost, like, come into this, like, shared consciousness together.
Yeah.
And you kind of had, like, no other options, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was just y'all versus kind of everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like it's really interesting because sometimes on Do I Know You, people come on and their parents are famous and they are born into a world of fame, but they have no other... They don't know anything different. For you, and for me, similarly, like, my brother got famous, I remember, at a very clear point in my life. So I was like, there's, like, a very clear before and after marker. What was that like for you? When was that point? I want to hear all of that.
So my before and after marker was around when I was in my sophomore year of college. I went to Clark, Atlanta, and it was always really hard, like, being away from my siblings and being away from home, because just being the eldest daughter, like, I managed the household.
Yes.
So I always got to have control over, like, everything. And when I was away at school, that was when my brother, before I went to school, he was, like, embarking on his journey of, like, wanting to be a rapper. So I would remember when I was on campus and we had this thing called The Promenade, and, like, they were listening to his music. So that's how I knew that it reached from our neighborhood to all the way in Atlanta. And I'm like, wait, that's my brother. And then I FaceTime him and they like, yo, and I'm like seeing like them. So like that was a clear marker that, okay, this is getting big. But the clearest marker to me was him like telling me to quit my job and come be his tour manager. Yeah. That one was crazy. Cause at first I'm like, okay, he has this thing that he's doing. He has a hobby. This is great for him.
Yep.
But then when I started seeing like, oh wait, this is taking this thing in legs, like that was like when he called me and he was like getting signed.
And when was that? How many years?
That was probably like 8 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like a sophomore in college when that happened. So that was in like 2018.
Oh wow.
2019. Yeah.
Okay. So it kind of seems like maybe from the moment that you heard them playing his music or whatever to being asked, like it was probably a little bit of a whirlwind, right? Like things picked up.
Yeah. It was a whirlwind the way everything picked up. Because like my family really like loves music. So like I was around for the era of Chief Keef coming up, and it was a big thing because in Chicago it was like they dominated the music scene for like a minute. So it's like I'm seeing like where I'm listening to a person's music and then they become like an international celebrity, and they just from like right around the corner or right up the street. So when his started doing it, it wasn't a question of like whether he'd be famous, but I just didn't know how famous like that he was going to be.
Totally.
So it kind of started like when I was at school and people were like listening to him, and I was just like, wow, like this is my little brother. And I'm telling him like keep going, because he was getting in a lot of trouble back home. Like he was getting locked up. Like I didn't know if he was gonna call me to say hey happy birthday or if he was gonna be in jail or somewhere. Wow. So I was really like worried about him, and I was just trying to get him to be like, you know, stick with this music thing. Like this thing is working. It's working. Stay out of trouble. Get your ass in that booth. And then so when around 2018, 2019, I couldn't afford like my junior year of college, but I was just like, I'm just gonna be in Atlanta, I'm gonna figure it out. So I went to go work at Starbucks.
Okay.
I went and got a job at Starbucks. I was working in Lenox Mall, and I didn't really say anything because my mom was really big on like us like not working, because she felt like she failed as a parent if we had to get government assistance if we needed any type of assistance. And so I secretly did it because I was just like, I don't see like how I couldn't like provide for myself and just laying down and just I was always an entrepreneur, like selling hair, makeup, lashes, anything. But that was like really a trying time for me. So my brother called me and I had my uniform on, but I didn't realize, and he was like, what the fuck? He was like, you work at Starbucks? I was like, yeah.
Wow, because you hadn't even told him.
I hadn't even said nothing. He was like, you like that? I was like, it's cool. You know, a little macchiato. You know, I ain't never heard
macchiato, frappuccino here and there.
You know. And then he was like, you want to come to New York and be my tour manager?
Wow.
And I was like, sure. And they flew us out to New York, and we went into Columbia's office, and they were like, yeah, welcome in. And my brother had shot, like, one of his songs that, like, got him signed. It's called Finer Things. And he, like, shouts out me and all my siblings. And we did, like, the music video, like, right in the back of our house. And then, so it's, like, us on the screen, like, hugging each other. And they're, like, clapping the whole Columbia office. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh. And all these white people in the room watching, like...
Okay. And then we went right to the Gucci store after that.
Wow. This is crazy.
We went shopping.
Okay, hold on. I need to go back.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I heard your mom was an influence on, like, you not wanting to, like, maybe share too much. But do you also feel like that's that, like, oldest sister trauma, like, coming out, the hyper independence, the, like, I can do it by myself?
Yeah, because my mom is an oldest daughter as well. Yeah, my mom is an oldest daughter as well. So I think that also... I'm trying to say this to be politically correct.
I see you watching your words. I'm proud of you.
Because I feel like...
I'm finding it.
It's also narcissism as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I feel like taking away a child's ability to be independent and try to be codependent on you and then masking it as like, oh, well, I don't want you depending on government assistance. I don't want you depending on anybody else but me is kind of, now that I'm older and wiser, realizing that it's kind of like narcissistic and controlling to have that and to force that plight on somebody that is able-bodied and not necessarily give them the tools to be independent and fend for themselves. But, you know, that's another...
But, like, that's part 2 of the podcast. You said, let me keep Sister Soldier in for a second.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know, because me and my mom did an interview, and this was when we were in contact, because I'm in no contact with her. It's been like over 2 years.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah,
it really be
but
like
when
that.
we were in contact with each other, she was really hands-on with me, like financially and supportive and all of this, that, and the third. And we had a clip. We were doing like a YouTube thing, and I think the Shay Frost, and she was like, yeah, I didn't want them to work, and this and that. In hindsight, like now, I'm seeing like why that was. But we go,
wow.
Yeah.
There's so much there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying.
Isn't it crazy though? Like, the first time you see your parents as real people.
Yeah.
Talk about like a revolutionary moment for yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is wild. Like I feel like that was when I knew I grew up, was when I was like, oh, you're just a girl. You're just a guy. You're like mom and dad, but you're not really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Woman to woman.
Woman to woman, yeah.
Wow. Okay, word. So y'all went to the Gucci store.
Yes.
Did you ever look back? Like what happened after that? Were you going back to school? Were you full on tour manager? Did you let Starbucks know that you were quitting?
So I didn't let Starbucks know that I was quitting.
Wait, really?
No, yeah, I didn't. Do I gotta check? I can still pick up her?
Maybe you
because I was there for a week. I'm gonna look into that after this.
Look, let me get 10% because I might have.
Yeah. Oh,
that's crazy.
Like, let me hold some of that.
Let me hold some. You know, I brought it back to memory. I don't know. Shoot, you might want to make sure you're still not paying taxes. That's why I asked.
All right, baby.
We need to make a few calls after this.
Yeah, we
Part
do.
2, y'all. Part 2.
Yeah.
So you didn't let them know. You just said bye, y'all.
I just
peace out.
Deuce it.
Wow.
Bye.
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 Period. Did you like just stay in New York?
No, so we were in New York, and then I kept my apartment in Atlanta for like that year.
Okay.
But I was like literally never there because right after he signed, I remember, so he signed, and then that night he went into the studio with another artist at Columbia, and then he made his hit song that would become like the next biggest hit.
Wow.
Like, so it was like really, really fast. Like his career trajectory just took off. Like as soon as he signed them papers, it was like out of here. Ooh. But like I still kept my apartment in Atlanta, and then my family relocated to Los Angeles.
Okay.
And we were all really close knit. So like, if my mom had a house, I had a room. If my brother had a house, I had a room. Like it was always like that. So I pretty much just traveled like with my tribe, like because we all just had to navigate that new time together.
Literally.
So yeah, so it was like I would always like have a house somewhere, but just really never be there like a nomad. Like,
1,000%.
just everywhere.
And what were you studying at CAU?
Business management with a concentration in entrepreneurship.
You better. Okay, because I was going to ask, your brother tells you, come be my tour manager. Did you know anything about tour management?
Not at all. And I was so scared. I'm not going to lie. I was terrified because here is this life-changing thing. It was just like so much like newness thrown on me. But like the eldest daughter.
Come on.
We don't fold.
And don't.
Under no pressure.
At all.
It was like, I'm meeting all these people. They're like, yeah, Leilani, come on. And you do boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I wanted to... You said we can't curse on here.
You're not supposed to, but you do what you need to do.
You know
we
what?
can bleep
I'm not
you
gonna
out.
do it. I'm not gonna
we
do
can
it.
bleep you out.
I wanted...
I can't imagine.
And I just had to smile like...
You go cry in the bathroom later by yourself, but right here we gotta protect this.
But
literally,
it was the beautiful thing about it is like my brother and me and him actually being close and him actually having respect for me. So like me being in an industry with a male, as misogynistic as it sounds, like I was protected. Like because you know, like people didn't, you feel me, like they already know like who I'm close to. So it wasn't as hard adjusting at all. And then it was like really a family business. Like my dad was like his production manager. My mom was his manager. I was his tour manager. So it would be people, because the industry is cutthroat, like I remember I had to put like the markers on the stage like for him to perform.
Wow.
And I did it wrong. And I was supposed to put some of his lyrics like just in case he forgot. And then one of the people who were over the tour as well, they were like, she dumb. She don't know. He didn't even know he was talking about me. Like, and then they were like, his sister?
Ooh.
And I was sitting there like, hell yeah. Even though I did do it wrong.
Because you shouldn't have even been talking about anybody that way. And that
then,
was you.
And then it would be people like trying to like take my position, but not knowing that.
Are you for real?
I'm sis them.
Are you? Are you for real?
They like, I ain't gonna lie. She need to be fast. How much y'all paying her? I could do that better for half.
Wow. And they had no idea.
No idea. I'm like, okay.
That just shows you, though, you better watch how you talk about people.
Yes.
Because for real, like, in a transactional sense, you never know who's around.
You never know.
That's
you
insane.
Never know. And it was just so funny. And then it's like once I got the gist of it, it was actually like pretty fun to experience that, yes.
And just like see, were y'all touring the country, multiple countries?
Yes, we went to New Zealand. We went to, of course, like Canada. We went to like everywhere. Australia. We went like everywhere. And it was beautiful. And it was like my first time traveling, like I probably went to Las Vegas when I was 16 for my Sweet 16.
Of course.
Yeah, my mom was young. You know how that go. And
you don't even have to say.
And then
you don't have to say.
And then I went to LA for my birthday. I went to LA for my birthday when I was like 20. But I hadn't really traveled anywhere.
Wow.
It wasn't, and then I lived in Atlanta, so it's like going to all of these different cities back to back to back to back to back. I was just like,
that's crazy.
Oh my goodness! But it was,
and working a new job.
And working a new job,
like
it was beautiful though. Like
that's amazing. Yeah. What do you think about going into business with family? Because a lot of people say like, you should never do that. What do you think about that?
I don't think you should go into business with family. I'm not going to lie. I think that it should be separate. I think that it should be a starting point, but not an ending point. Like, yeah, I don't think that it should be like a forever thing. I think if like you got a sibling that want to like put you in play, like I think Nas like put his daughter as an executive producer on his album so she could always get the royalties on it. Like if it was something like that, or you could just work.
Okay.
Like, but as far as like really working, I just think I wouldn't commingle that. Like,
wow.
At all.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're saying that as someone who's been in that. That's really
because it's
interesting.
like sometimes when you sever those business ties, you sever that relationship as well. Like, so it's like it's easy for roles to get muddled, and it's easy for a person to not know how to distinguish the two. Like, you know, like on tour, I could be my brother's tour manager.
Sure.
Like, but I know when to be his sister. I know how to like take that hat off. Like,
what's the difference between the two?
So like when I was his tour manager, like if he just my brother and he like, oh, Leilani, could you give me some Skittles? Could you make sure my rider like this? I'm like, you do that. What are you talking about? Like, go get your own
I'm
Skittles.
big sis, right?
Go get your own Kit Kats. Get your own Red Bull.
That part.
What
you thought this was?
Like, I'm not restocking your tissue.
That part. Come on.
But as his
funny.
tour manager, just making sure he had everything for his comfortability, saying no to things. Like if I went and I ascertained like a meet and greet had too many like people that were trolls or this, or it was a safety hazard, alerting his security, like just being extra on my P's and Q's.
Yep.
But also too, like as a sister, you know, listening to him and his music and seeing like how it resonates with me, being honest with my opinions, like from knowing him and being able to be like, okay, this is something that'll really, really sell in your market. I really think you should do these songs tonight versus, okay, what's on your heart? Like, how are you feeling? How's your mental health? So like certain people, like they don't know how to like take those hats off.
That's hard.
Yeah. And it's probably hard, like letting go a person, like telling a person that this can't be your position anymore, you know? Like,
1000%.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to be faced with that at all.
Sure. Do you feel like that time brought you closer? Or do you think there were rifts that kind of hurt the relationship?
I think that time definitely brought us closer because I feel like when you share something like that, I always tell my siblings, like, I'm very, like, deep. Like, I'm the one sending, like, long paragraphs.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yo, happy birthday. I'm like, the
like, when
sun
you
and the
were born.
moons realigned to the day that you was born, and I'm just so happy that I'm glad God picked me for you and picked you for me, and if I could do this lifetime again, I would be your sister. And they like, yo, happy birthday, all that.
More like, but you still out here typing. That's insane.
But no, I always tell my siblings, like, I'm so glad God gave me, like, front row seats to your growth and evolution. Because it's like, when you watch a person grow, like, some people don't like to be seen undone. Like, you know, like, when you cool with somebody and they are able to see you through your traumas, through your darkest moments, sometimes it's a little resentment there because it's like, dang, you know the parts of me that I don't want nobody else to see. So it's like to see somebody go from rags to riches, from boy to man. I feel like you have no other choice but to.
Wow.
But I can't say it definitely brought us closer and it gave our relationship more depth and more meaning. Yeah. But it could also make it a little bit more complicated. Too.
Of course.
A little more complicated. Give me a little more money.
That part. And don't lie, because I see what's coming in. I need a raise daily. Yo, I remember when my brother, this news had broke that he signed this new contract. I sent that Venmo request that day.
Excuse me? I don't even need no Venmo. You know my wire.
That part. In fact, go ahead and wire it.
Go ahead and wire it. Have you ever seen at the banks now, they have the teller come. If the amount too big, they come and deliver that bag to you.
Period. You know what's crazy? I ain't never seen that. I need to hang with you. I ain't never seen no bank teller come and deliver the money in a pouch. Ooh, Lord, I see what you do for others. Leilani, what you doing after this? I ain't never seen no... Y'all, comment right now. Have you ever seen the bank teller get out the bank and come deliver you a bag of money?
They come with the bag and they come with the gloves and stuff and they're like, hello, yes. I swear, I seen that.
I believe you.
I was like... Ooh, I ain't know it was like that.
I see how the other side lives. Touch my hand. I need some of this blessing. Yes, Lord. I see what you've done for others. That is crazy. Need that. Next time you see that, send me a vid. Need that.
Need that.
That's so funny. I love that for you. What was it like? Okay, so what was it like seeing, you said it happened really fast. He like catapulted off,
Yeah.
making these hits, hit after hit.
Mm-hmm.
The world now is kind of taking some claim or some ownership over your brother.
Oh.
What was that like? Because I feel like that's always still a thing for me, is like sharing my brother with the world is something that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
I want to hear what that was like for you.
I've always been like a very overprotective sibling. Like, I'm like Mama Bear and then my cubs. So it's like when people were trying to take ownership that I know, I'm like, what's his middle name?
Quickly.
When his birthday? It was people, and then being from Chicago is so crazy because, you know, they call us the city that love to hate. And so you would think that this would be an amazing thing. Like, people would be like, oh, yeah. They like, I know him, and he ain't gave us no money.
Wow.
He ain't did this. So it was like, having to share him was a blessing and a curse, because it was like certain people were very, like, mad and angry and just using his success as their own limitations. Like, yeah, well, okay, yes, this person made it out of our hood, but I'm still here, though.
Ooh.
And I feel like I'm talented.
Wow.
And he shouldn't deserve this. So it was like, I was like arguing with people. Like, my brother had to literally tell me to stop arguing with people.
Wow.
Because I'm like, we could pull up. I'll pull up.
With the bank teller. What you want to do? What you trying to do?
But it was like, he was telling, like, it was because he had to teach me that. Like, he was just like, Leilani, like, if people control your emotions, they control you. So it just made me keep, like, a lot of my family moments a little bit more intimate. So it's like a lot of people see, like, when my brother's being goofy or when he's being funny, like, I have, like, all of those videos, all of those behind-the-scenes family moments. And they're like, we don't see him act like this. And it's, like, more so, like, gatekeeping that relationship a little bit more. And, like, I think I had commented on your thing. I think the TikTok that you did was just how people are parasocial about your relationship with your siblings more than you.
Yes, my
client. It'd be like people, if I share anything, because I'm very family oriented, from my nephew to my other siblings, they're like, you only doing this because you want attention. I'm like, oh, brother.
This guy
stinks.
Can we please talk about that? I just got that comment on my way here.
Like,
here you go, posting him for clout. This was my week, y'all.
Bruh.
This was my literal week. Why?
How are you mad?
This is my brother at work. What is wrong with y'all? You get that too?
Yeah, I get that all the time. And it's like, because me and my brother are like so close in age, and like when we travel together. Like we actually are cool outside of his position. Like so if I'm recording or anything and he happens to be there, I'm not supposed to post it.
No, literally.
Like, I'm sorry.
Because y'all are uncomfortable.
Because y'all are mad. But I'm not going to lie. The state of social media is so negative. Like, it's getting worse.
It's horrible.
It's so... Between that and the AI.
I'm scared.
The videos of the babies.
You can go still. I get the AI babies on a runway and they, like, turn into broccoli.
I get the AI babies as, like, finesse 2 times. Like, he like, let me feed you. Let me feed you.
Yo, I'm picturing you at 2 a.m. in bed, the glow of the light. It's just you cracking up.
I swear. We had the camera.
Please do yourself a favor and hit not interested. Please do yourself that favor.
I can't
bring myself to do it. That's so real, though, the AI babies and that. Because this is my thing. So I've made a video about this before, too. In high school, the Warriors had, like, this generational run. Mm-hmm. And we were, like, in the finals, I feel like every year of my high school experience. And I remember I would go to games, post a pic, whatever. I actually had this girl at my high school tweet. She quoted, she, like, took a picture of my Instagram or something, and she was like, okay, we get it. Oh! Yo, I was so sick.
Oh my God, that happens to me all the time.
Really?
Bruh, somebody just recently commented that and they were like, okay, we get it. Because I think my brother had a show in Japan and I do lifestyle vids. So I'm like, I'm in Japan. It's my first time in Japan and I'm here because of him for free.
That hurts.
And they were like, bro, this all you do. We get it. And so I just deleted the comment.
No, me. Because you're not going to play on my page.
They came back and was like, I must have struck a nerve because you deleted my comment. What you deleting it for? Because you know it's true. Delete it again. They came back. I'm going to keep making more pages. And keep on. Because you not finna keep on doing this. I was like, and I'm going to keep deleting them. Like, what's your problem?
I can't read.
I was like, okay. I was like, and what does this solve for you? And he stopped after that because I'm just like, no. Is everything okay at home for real? Like, he was like, and I'm going to keep coming back.
Hold
and
on.
I'm going to keep on.
Hold on. He came back multiple times.
4 different profiles. So he just kept remixing his name. He was like, yup. Back again. Telling you to let this go. You steady posting your brother. We get it.
I wasn't being myself.
I'm like, do you? Because, like...
Mind you, you're on my page. On 4 different profiles. Do you get the irony of this? Oh my, okay, that's the worst one I've ever heard.
I was like...
They came back. No, that's crazy because I'd be afraid they're going to come back. But I'm always like, no, they would never. That tells me my fears are not illogical.
Oh, no.
These are really logical fears I have.
I'd be like, okay, like I'm not gonna lie, they be crazy. I can just imagine basketball fans.
Yo, and right now, oh my God, so there's this video of my brother, he got pranked. Did you see this?
Yes,
so
I
funny.
saw that. That's really funny.
So funny, it's so funny. I had reposted it for a second. Someone had swiped up talking about, here you go. No, but you know what's crazy? And I'm embarrassed to admit this. They got me that day. I took it down because I was just so irritated. I was so irritated that day. I literally deleted it. I was like, bro, it had been like 2 minutes.
Bro, you talking about they got me that day. I took it down.
Y'all won. I hope you're happy.
Bro, it was just one time when somebody thought they was reading me for filth. They was like, yeah, this all you do. Like, and then it was like, it had like 60 likes on the comment. It's like, I'm going to delete it, but dang, 60 agreeables? I can't block all y'all.
Agreeables?
I'm like, is it getting sad for real? Like,
Agreeables.
I'm like, I got to use my nephew now. My nephew got to be the new content. Some got to give.
60 agree. And if it's on TikTok, you can't even see.
You can't even see. I was pissed. I'm not even in control.
They said, just know there's ops. You're in enemy territory on your own page. That's crazy. No, why do people do that?
I don't know.
It is actually horrible. And I feel like when I was younger, I used to be really insecure about that because I'm like, I can't post my brother. I can't be proud of my brother. Like, I actually, when I went to college, I archived all my pics with him because I was like, I did.
Wow.
I was like, I don't even want all this. Like, I also went to Indiana University, big basketball school, so I was not even trying to have that be like a gateway into the conversation. But I was like, man, y'all really got me, huh? But now I feel like with the show, like conversations like this, I feel like we're able to like take ownership over that. Like, no, you post your ugly brother all the time.
Exactly.
I can't post my family. Are you out of your mind?
Man, it's really crazy. I like to tell people, like, I'm a troll. So if you say something, make it funny. Because I'm hilarious.
If you swing, don't miss.
Period.
You better not miss.
So, like, I don't know. Over time, because when my brother first, but like, I used to be like well known in my city, like as just an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like at first, people used to be like, "Oh, that's Leilani, little brother."
Wow, that part. That's how I see him. That's how
the
I see him.
tables have.
Me looking him up before it's Leilani's brother.
Hey yo, Leilani, little brother. But no, like, so it was like, I was like really well known for like my activism.
Oh, so you were really out here like Shirley Chisholm.
Yes, I went to Southern Illinois University before Clark Atlanta.
Oh.
And it was around the time that I think Hillary Clinton and was it Donald Trump?
And Trump, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were
like 2016.
running against each other. And they had chalked my whole campus with hate speech. It was like a really big thing. I led this like student protest for my whole school.
What?
And it was like, yeah. It was like a lot. And it was like all over the news. I ended up suing my school and I used the money from that to like go to Clark Atlanta.
Hold on. She skipped over this. You sued your school and won?
Yeah.
That's why the teller come to her car, y'all. That's why the teller come to her car. What? Whoa. Because, people be talking about, I'm going to sue them, but, like,
Oh,
you literally...
my middle name is Sue. Love that. Free money. You better put that wet sign on that floor, because I'm a slip and fall.
You're giving me a headache. I can't. And I'm not getting up until the police come. I'm not getting up.
I will break my own neck. How about that?
Snaps. No, I hate those videos on TikTok. You know those videos where somebody gets hit by a car and they get up immediately? Mm-mm. If you don't stay on the ground. Oh. You won that? Yeah. But, I mean, it was truly, like, it was hate speech.
Oh, yeah. So it was like they had chalked our entire campus with, like, hate speech. And the students that did it, like, lived in my dorm. And it's so crazy. I'm going to try to speed this story on up.
I'm here for it.
But it was like, there was, you know how, like, campuses be all spread out?
Yeah.
And especially if you go to, like, a PWI. Yeah. They had the black side and then the white side.
1,000%.
And then, so I stayed in a co-ed dorm, and it was like, I stayed on the white side of campus.
Yep.
And so I would hear, like, the students, like, disparaging remarks, like, all of the time. And I tried my best to ignore it, but they had, like, the culture in Southern Illinois was very racist. They would have blackface parties, and the kids that would throw them, like, lived in my dorm.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blackface parties.
Okay.
And I'm just like...
I'm going to have to move past that.
I'm like, yeah.
Just doing that, like...
And they had, like, limits. Like, if you came to, like, the fraternities parties and they were, like, white and there was too many black kids, they'd be like, I ain't gonna lie. It's like 5 of them in there. And they stopped the line like, I ain't gonna lie.
They bring up that paper bag.
Fuck the paper bag. It's the fruity bag. You know what I mean? Like, it's about 5 of them up in there already, bro.
We over quota, y'all. It's not even 10. Y'all gotta go home.
They like, we can't, you gotta give it 30 minutes.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
One of them will come out. And I'm just like, so nobody thinks that this is wrong, right?
Wait, you're funny. So you went from that to HBCU.
Yeah.
The city of Tyler Perry, like you said, I have to go to the opposite end of the spectrum.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. So like the kids there would basically like, they would be in my dorm and they would say things like on purpose, like, I don't know why the black kids here. Like, and they not gonna be able to get no job after this. And then it's like they partying, doing all type of crazy drugs. Me and my other friends really studying. We ain't legacies. We ain't, we trying to make it.
That part.
And then so I led this movement called Accepted But Not Welcomed, because they started taking away like all of the black programs and all of that. So I'm like, y'all accepted us to this university, but y'all don't really like welcome us here. Y'all don't do anything to like make yourselves even like privy of our plight, our culture. Y'all ripping it away off of the campus. So like when that, like I got into it with like, I got into an altercation with the kids in my dorm who were making such remarks.
It'd be like
and
that.
It led to an all-out, like, big altercation between us. And I decided to do that protest in my school.
Wow.
Do a lot of... I tried to put policies in place so that they could reform like the RAs. Like they had like RAs that were like taking the other kids' side. So I'm like, they need to have like racial sensitivity programs and stuff in place. So it was like a big thing. And then I left and went to like Clark, Atlanta.
Wow. This is a lot.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the people that you met at the first school, Southern Illinois, do you feel like y'all were like trauma bonded in that experience? Or do you feel like you were truly alone in that?
We definitely were trauma bonded a bit.
Yeah.
My friends there, I feel like college friends, like they hit different. Like,
shout out my college friends.
But we were definitely trauma bonded by that. Towards like the end, like when I was in the process of like suing my school, I took a year off. So when I went to Clark, Atlanta, I went into my sophomore year, but it was really supposed to be like my junior year.
Okay.
They allowed me to finish the rest of my courses from home. I did my lawsuit. I just worked on my business at that time. I had a business called Sticks and Stones, Inc. and a non-for-profit organization that I ran in Chicago called Stay Awake Chicago.
Eating down.
So it was cool. Like,
So you were off, but you weren't off.
Yeah. I wasn't off. I was working. working.
You was
overtime.
working. I got
yeah.
businesses. That was literally
I
you.
got businesses.
I don't do bookings. What are we talking about?
But yeah, it was like
wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
And you were saying you sold hair.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was selling hair. I
Oh
was
my
making wigs. I
gosh.
was doing makeup. I had a body positive clothing line. I had a non-for-profit organization. So it was just like, I was just on fire. I'm not even going to lie. I was on fire.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so fast forward to today.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing now? Are you still tour manager? Are you something else? What are you doing?
So I'm not my brother's tour manager anymore. Like I stepped into I do music as well.
Yes. I knew this.
so he wanted me to fully embrace my own journey and figure out what it was that I wanted to do. And in search of that, I feel like I got into the influencer thing. I started doing that. And
Which you're eating, by the way.
Thank you. And then due to life circumstances, me going on my sobriety journey and investing in my mental health and wellness, I'm pivoting and going that route. My business is called Walk on Water, and I'm also working on a project called Walk on Water EP. So it's yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Sobriety journey.
Yes.
What led to that? As much as you want to share, obviously. I know we have the sobriety diary here. I just want to hear that's where you are today, which is beautiful and amazing, but obviously it wasn't always like this.
Yeah. So I feel like once my brother came into his celebrity, it was just a transitional thing, it was a life change. And I feel like I was very self-assured in who I was. A lot of people don't know that I had this not-for-profit organization and I had this body positive clothing line. And it was so easy to just be casted as his sister.
Yep.
And so navigating that was a little bit hard. I feel like I was also sheltered a bit, so I was naive in regards to just navigating relationships. And so, drinking, going out and drinking, it was a way for me to quiet all of that, the insecurities, the noise, all of those things. So it just increasingly became a problem, just with navigating also family issues behind the scenes, and all of these different traumas that I couldn't necessarily come out and be vocal about, because my vulnerability, while it can help somebody, I gotta think about my brother's image. I gotta think about him too, because they gonna look at it as clickbait,
Yes, you know.
So it was that, being around people who only wanted to be close to me because of who I was associated with, because it wasn't just my brother, my whole family started coming up.
Wow.
So it was navigating that, just partying and being in my early 20s, but also too dealing with deep-rooted things that I didn't necessarily want to deal with. It was a good way for escape. So going out and partying just became something increasingly over time that just got worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
And so it led me to my sobriety journey. So I was in Atlanta, and then my brother, it just wasn't safe for me to be there anymore. So my brother told me come to LA, and I had to do the shadow work and work on myself. And it was oh my goodness. Because my father, he battled with, both of my parents definitely have had their fair share of drinking problems. My dad has been sober from alcohol for 4 years.
Wow.
And so
That's beautiful.
he liked to tell me God saved him just in time for him to help me navigate it. And he kept telling me when I came to LA, because I was still trying to be an influencer and be in that world.
Yeah.
So I was I got to take these pictures. I got to be at these parties. I got to keep people thinking I'm popping. I got to keep up appearances. And my dad kept telling me you can't do that. You gotta get quiet. He'd be my daddy, he called me pretty girl.
Oh.
So he'd be pretty girl, you gotta be still.
Oh.
You gotta get quiet.
Wow.
That's when God talks to you the loudest.
Wow.
So I'm
The voice scream.
bro, no, I gotta get this money, bro. I gotta be outside, bro.
You don't get it, Dad.
What are you talking about, bro? You don't know what you're talking about. He you steady trying to be at these parties.
Wow.
Be in these environments. You can't do that. So it led me to journalism. And once I started journaling, and I was able to meet parts of myself. It was emptying out everything. And I didn't have that method of escapism anymore. Now I know certain people they drink because they're oh my God, I just love the taste of alcohol. I'm
that's not it.
That ain't.
When I hear that, I'm
right. No. I really realized that I was emotionally dysregulated, and it was a thing that made me feel better. And then it's like also getting older, learning more about my mental health, like having a little ADHD, having a little bit of autism.
Okay,
you feel me? You know, and how those conditions make you more susceptible to things like addiction. So like just learning myself and like wanting to give that help to like other people. But my sobriety journey was like a very big part of my life, and I feel like a lot of people when they ask me like what I'm doing, or what. Like, around that time when they would ask me what I'm doing, I'm like, healing.
Woo!
Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to lie.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
Plus
like,
overtime.
No, for sure.
Yes.
Because I had to go to therapy, EDMR therapy. I'm in EDMR therapy right now.
Wow.
Just always, like, making sure that, like, my mental health is up to par. And that's one of the biggest things I feel like about this entire lifestyle is that you definitely have to break that generational curse of, like, not tending to your mental health. Because a lot of artists, rappers, NBA players, they'll have all this money, but they won't water that garden. And it's like, I just made it my business to like want to invest into doing that and also help people like with what I've learned.
I'm so proud of you. That is so beautiful. I am always curious. The music industry seems so dark from the outside. And I'm curious, do you feel like to heal, to get kind of just like find yourself, come back to yourself. Did you just have to step away from that entirely? Do you feel like you could have like one foot in, one foot out? What was that like?
I feel like you have to be very intentional and you have to get clarity on who you are if you want to like kind of like survive it. I don't think that you have to have one foot in and one foot out, because like looking at my brother, like he's one of my biggest inspirations because he is an artist, but he doesn't carry that weight with him. Like if that makes sense. Like he's not like one of those rappers where he's in the studio with like 20 different people. Sometimes it's just him. Sometimes he's just like, yeah, this is my safe space, and he's comfortable in being like who he is and not feeling like he gotta always live up to like an image. So it can be dark, but you don't have to partake in the darkness of it. If anything, everything around you can be dark, and you just got to have that discernment to be like, okay, this is something that I have to step away from. But I don't think you ever have to like have one foot out in your craft. If anything, it's always the industry changing, but your relationship with music or your relationship with certain people, like it don't got to change. It's more so just keeping an eye out for like, okay, certain things that's just not right, or trying to come into your space, or trying to bring darkness in. And that was something like I struggled with, like just not having the best discernment. Like because people will tell you like A&Rs or music managers like, yeah, go be on the scene, go rub elbows with this person, take Snapchats with this person. Like it's very superficial. I feel like if you create your own motion and you make your own wave, like the people will follow. Like so you shouldn't do that, because then you don't know what you're gonna end up getting like co-mingling with, if that makes sense.
1,000%. Yeah. Were you getting told that, like, when you were, like, putting out your own music, they were like, go do this, like, just for appearances?
Yeah, I would say that a person I was close to at the time that was, like, a manager in the music industry definitely was like, yeah, you should be around these other girls. You should be around these rap girls. You should be rubbing elbows with these people. And it made me kind of disconnect from my actual real friends, like from back home, which are just my solid ground in general. So it was more so promoting, like, getting around these superficial relationships to make myself look good, but that inadvertently makes you crave external validation. Because it's like, when you the light, I don't need these. I don't need them. Like, what? It's like, you gonna attract like-minded people, but I just think that that's played out. Like, of course, a link up, we love it.
Sure.
We love it. It's cool. And if it's genuine, though.
Right.
Because it's like when I went deeply on my sobriety journey, when I tell you I was at everybody hosting people, I'm probably driving a boat, somebody got liquor pointed down my mouth, and I'm like, where was them at? And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I'm going through my stuff, and ain't nobody got nothing to say. Like, you know, all of those people that's around for the glitz and the glam, if they not going to be there for you in your dark times, they don't need to share that glory either.
Because everybody going to be with you when you up.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
For sure. And then it's like, it just, like, if I feel like when you know how to be, like, stingier with your energy and have better discernment, you ain't got nobody draining you of your life force. So, you know.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I always think about, there's this scripture about, like, how we're called to be, like, light on a hilltop. But it's like, to be light, it's got to be dark.
Yeah.
And, like, but I just feel like you do that so well. Like, you're like, no, I know who I am.
Yeah.
I'm sure about who I am, but I'm not going to shy from where I'm called to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes in the industry, they being who you are is cool, but they kind of like want you to be who they want you to be in a sense. Like, are you gonna be the funny girl? Are you gonna be this? Or they love to put standards on you. Or you too old? Or you too young? Or you too this? Or you too black? Or you too loud? Or you too... And it's just like, no, just live authentically to you, and everything else will work out for you.
So good. So good. So how did that lead to you like creating a physical diary?
So yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I went through a very during my battle with alcoholism, because it started getting to the point where it wasn't just casually drinking, where it was just like I was trying to drown out my emotions. Like it's like, let me black out, because I don't want to be in my body. Like I don't want to be like present at all. So it just became it just got really, really out of hand. And once it started becoming that, I think that my relationship with my mom started deteriorating like even more. One of the last things she had told me, like when we were in contact with each other, one of the conversations, like she was like, you know, sometimes I don't like being around it because I see so much of myself in you. And so it was like, this person who I felt like was my best friend, like I felt like I was getting betrayed, like I was going through everything behind the scenes that you could probably picture from a narcissistic relationship with a mother and daughter, while praising this person publicly and being tore down or being triangulated behind the scenes. Yeah, it was just really heartbreaking, and that relationship set the foundation for other romantic relationships that I started getting myself into. So it was just this big thing of being at war with myself, like my authenticity. While I can sit here and be like a self-assured woman, I was just a little girl who wanted that acceptance and that love from her. So it was just like, I'm you. Why what's wrong with me?
Literally.
What's wrong with me? And then it was just like lonely, because I had exiled a lot of my relationships. I had gave my autonomy away to this person. Like, okay, you make my decisions, you do this, that, and the third. And then once I started taking ownership of who I was and reclaiming my autonomy, learning sobriety, stop doing like self-harming things, that's when it just got even worse. And so like journaling was a way for me to, I like to say journaling is a journey back to yourself.
Come on.
Like, so it's like, like I was able to like unearth a lot of things that within that relationship, within a lot of things throughout my life. And me and my mom had a very like public falling out. It was public. It was all over everywhere. I wouldn't wish like anybody going through a public trauma like on anyone. And so like at the height of it, my medical records were leaked by her, and it was a lot of stuff that I went through. So yeah, at the time, drinking was my way of like coping. And my dad and my brother, they were so scared for me that I had to go to like a rehab. They're like, we don't want her hurting herself. So like my dad dropped me off there, and it was I don't want to cry.
It's okay.
It was really scary, but I knew I had to do it. And it was like during like while I was like in an online feud. So it was like I can't defend myself. I felt like powerless, but I had to do it. And my dad, he was just telling me, he was like, pretty girl. He was like, you're gonna be okay. He was like, you're doing something like nobody else in this family like ever did. So I went, and when I went there, they take your phone. Like you can't have your phone for like 10 days. And so I'm drunk. I'm drunk. On my way there, I'm drunk as hell. But it just make you even more emotional. My dad, like, pretty girl. He like, get out the car, pretty girl. I was like, fine, no.
Wow.
I was like, oh.
It's almost poetic.
And then I get out, and they take my phone. I'm like, no. I'm trying to like, go in. And they like, no. They like, no.
What?
They like take my phone and stuff, and I'm so like irritated. I'm like, and then they give you like, you know, they do your intake. I'm giving them such a hard time. And then they give me, obviously medication to like calm me down. And when I woke up, I felt like so like just disgusted with myself. And it's like most people, it was like a very nice treatment facility. It was like a detox center / rehabilitation center. So I was able to detox safely because it's like people don't know that you could die from like alcohol withdrawals.
Yeah.
Like, and if you drink, like you have to go and get help to detox your body down, or else you can have seizures. You can go into shock. So just to prevent any of that, my family like made me go to this very expensive facility, and it was a very beautiful facility. They had like chefs and this and that, and like the rooms and all of that were so nice, but I was like the only girl. And so they had put me in a room with this other lady, and she was the only other woman there. And so it was like 2 beds. And so I was so happy because I'm like, okay, cool, like I got somebody. So we talking and we getting to know each other, and I'm like watching her speak. I'm like, she like, this her second day. But I'm like, this lady high. She a little high.
What?
Yeah. I think she snuck. I don't know what she did. But I was just like, yeah, she started nodding off. I was like, she's like, yeah, so, yeah, I'm here because it is and da-da-da. And then she started nodding off, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then the next day she was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go with my boyfriend. I'm leaving here. And she was giving, like, the people at the facility a really, really hard time. And she ended up, she was like, girl, I'm about to go back with my man. I'm about to go back and, do her thing.
Yep.
So that gave me a sign right there. Like, when she left, it was a room with 2 beds, and now it's empty. So I was like, that's God giving me a visual representation of what I could go back to. Like, either I'm going to stay here and get it together, or else I'm going to leave and my life going to look kind of like the woman who just like walked out of this door. So, other people probably have somebody to talk to, or a buddy or a friend. I'm like, God kind of like want me to navigate this alone and have this intimate time to myself. So in that time, I started journaling. And the prompts that we would use in like the rehabilitation center are some of the prompts that I have like in my sobriety diary.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like sobriety is really, if you ever know a person that has succumbed to like addiction, it's identity destabilization. Somewhere along the way, they established a core belief that puts them out of alignment with their purpose, with their confidence, with anything. So like we were learning so many things there, and it was very, very helpful. So journaling, especially within those first few days, first 10 days, because you can't even have contact with like nobody like on the outside. So it was really, I just went there to like detox, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay a little longer because it was actually like really, really helpful for me. So I started journaling, and I would do this thing like where along my sobriety journey, I would like prop my phone up and just talk to myself and be like, hey, Leilani, this is day 1, day 2, day 3. And it just like, I would make progress, and then something would happen within my personal life or my family life that would just knock me right back. And I would just be like, so like, I already had the concept, but that kind of like put it in motion when I like, when I did that. So yeah,
that's incredible. And then this was born. Can I touch it?
Yeah. And it's like the front is like a storm, and then the back is like the beach, because it's like you really want to get to the sunny side of sobriety. I didn't broke them all.
Oh my gosh. That's the perfect place to end, because we have made it to the sun. I am so proud of you. I know we need to wrap up, but I just want to tell you, like, sister to sister, because I'm claiming you now.
Yeah.
Like, God is using you to twin to twin, soul to soul. God is using you to break generational curses.
Thank
and I
you.
think people here are like, I'm going to be the first one to break this curse. It's like, that sounds cute.
Yeah.
Until you go through hell. Like, you literally have to walk through hell to do it. You're like, you telling me. But I'm so proud of you. And I just know that, like, your kids and your kids' kids and your kids' kids' kids will be blessed because of, like,
thank you.
Seriously, like, how you walked through that.
Thank you.
I'm taking this home. I admire you so much.
Thank you.
I am just in awe of you. I'm so glad you graced us today. In wrapping up, though, I want you to just encourage the people listening, if they're struggling with identity, anything that comes with that, what would you say to them?
I would say to them, say what you need to say.
Copyright all over this.
I would say to them to never give up. I would say to them that sometimes on the other side of a storm is like your greatest miracle. So as long as you can hold on and you can get through it, and you can learn to walk on water.
Oh, amen.
Amen.
Amen. And that's a wrap. Leilani, thank you for coming on Do I Know You. Please come for a part 2. I feel like we didn't even scratch the surface.
No, we didn't.
We didn't even get to. I'm like, oh, Lord.
We need a part 2.
Oh, my gosh, y'all. We'll link Leilani's socials, everything. We'll link the journal, the diary, wherever you get podcasts, you will see it. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Problem.
I love
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my gosh.
This is the beginning of our sisterhood.
Oh, okay. Can't get rid of me. You're going to see us at the bank with the teller coming to the car.
Hey.
Y'all, Jesus loves you. Jesus sees you in a way that no one ever could. Cheers to you. Mwah. Bye.